In cinematic storytelling, even in exterior settings without artificial lighting, elements such as composition, color, and editing can be meticulously designed to imbue the visuals with emotion and meaning. Every frame's composition and angle have the potential to shape not only the scene but also the overall tone of the film. Below, I will analyze the specific details of this scene. Spatial proportions. The scene opens in a vast reed field. As the protagonist glides into the frame on a skateboard, gradually coming to a stop, the background music fades out, signaling an impending crisis. At this moment, the protagonist occupies only a small portion of the frame, with the sprawling reeds consuming most of the composition. This spatial imbalance underscores the character's insignificance and isolation. Simultaneously, the protagonist's bright pink outfit disrupts the otherwise subdued tones of the frame, emphasizing his stark disconnection and opposition to his surroundings. An over-the-shoulder shot captures this moment. Here, the majority of the frame is dominated by black impermanence and the surrounding reeds, leaving the protagonist with minimal visual presence. This asymmetrical composition vividly conveys the protagonist's vulnerability and passive position within the unfolding conflict. Composition. When black impermanence enters the frame, he is precisely positioned at the intersection of the rule of thirds. This compositional choice establishes him as the central source of threat. The reeds in the foreground partially obscure the frame, adding depth while subtly suggesting black impermanence's enigmatic and unpredictable danger. Next, consider the symmetrical shot. The two characters are placed on either side of the frame, creating a sense of visual balance. While symmetry often evokes order, here it conveys an unnatural tension and cold detachment, amplifying the imminent confrontation. The balanced elements paradoxically heighten the feeling of unease. Notably, this scene also features close-up shots of hands. Inspired by the classic cowboy shot from westerns, the director reimagines this technique to heighten the tension. By placing the camera at thigh level and focusing on the hands, the scene channels the standoff energy of a western duel while adapting it to the unique setting. These close-ups act as emotional symbols, drawing attention to the brewing conflict. Simultaneously, the low angle reinforces the relationship between the characters and the ground, echoing Western storytelling's rules of the land. This approach pays homage to the genre while infusing it with a modern, personalized twist. Long take. The long take in this scene is undoubtedly the most time-intensive and challenging element to execute, requiring intricate planning and precise movement. Its unbroken continuity immerses the audience fully in the moment, allowing them to experience the unfolding events with heightened realism and tension. The camera's steady progression mirrors the characters' emotional arcs, capturing their subtle shifts in mood and the oppressive weight of the environment. The appearance of white impermanence, following earlier cross-cutting edits, satisfies the audience's anticipation while intensifying the dramatic tension of the scene. This long take not only draws the viewer directly into the action but also deepens the sense of suspense, making them feel as though they are physically present in the moment. Through these meticulously crafted cinematic techniques, the scene demonstrates how a lack of artificial lighting can be compensated with carefully designed visual language. From the expansive spatial proportions to the balanced tension of symmetrical composition and the immersive allure of the long take, every detail works to heighten the narrative's emotional and dramatic weight. These choices not only highlight the conflict between the character and his environment but also imbue the scene with a poetic sense of unease, leaving a lasting impression.